legend, the beast of death and destruction, and become Dragon Slayer next Friday.
Take one super spy and one not-so-ordinary housewife, and what do you get?
All the ingredients for a nice little Armageddon.
Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Then, it's an evening of international glamour, the Miss Universe pageant. Hosts Bob Barker and Mary Fran welcome special musical guest, the Miami Sound Machine, and some of the most beautiful women in the world. It's a parade of talent, the entertainment-packed competition of the year. Live from Panama, who will be crowned Miss Universe Monday?
This is CBS.
Coming up on Late Edition, disappointment over Boeing's decision.
Trouble for the Bank of Oklahoma.
Helping Oklahomans land jobs.
What Jason Jr. saw today.
Those stories and more coming up on Newsline 9 Late Edition.
Join us.
Next, a bodybuilder is sued for car damage.
Did someone hit the plaintiff's car?
They destroyed it.
On the next People's Court. Tonight at 10:30 on TV 9.
There's something new at Chili's, and I love it. I love my baby back ribs. They're new at Chili's. Now I wouldn't fib. You get a big serving, a full luscious rack. New baby back ribs at Chili's. We smoke them, charbroil them in our own sauce, and you're gonna love them right down to the bone. I love my baby back ribs. Oh yeah.
Just for the thrill of it, just for the look of it, Diet Coke, just for the style of it, just for the fun of it, from Coca-Cola, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Or caffeine-free Diet Coke. Same great real cola taste without the caffeine.
Caffeine-free Diet Coke.
KWTV 9, the spirit of Oklahoma.
Now, the #1 newscast in Oklahoma with Patty Suarez, Roger Cooper, John Snyder Sports, and Oklahoma's #1 meteorologist, Gary England. This is Newsline 9 Late Edition.
Good evening. The Boeing Aircraft Company has made its decision tonight. If it wins that Defense Department maintenance contract, it will build its new plant in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Newsline 9's Randy Renner has more.
It started with 50 cities, all trying to get one of these, a Boeing aircraft maintenance plant. More importantly, with the plant and the planes come the jobs, about 1,500 of them in this case. For almost a month now, the final cities have been offering and counter-offering. In the end, there were more dollar signs in theirs than in ours.
We've got an outstanding workforce. That was not a problem at all with Boeing. It was simply the financial package, and as he said over the phone, Boeing was offered government money by Louisiana, whereas our package was private.
Boeing notified city leaders by phone. The call came 3 hours later than it had been expected. Though disappointed, city and state officials say finishing second isn't all that bad.
That's the most significant thing that can come today, other than if we would have gotten the plant, and that is that we competed with all the other states, and we were in the top 2 of the sites. We were in the finals, and it just didn't go our way. But next time it will.
City officials are disappointed now, but you can bet they'll be grinning like Cheshire cats if in September Boeing does not win the military contract it needs to build the plant. Then folks in Lake Charles will be left up in the air with nothing but high hopes. At the Chamber of Commerce downtown, I'm Randy Renner, Newsline 9 Late Edition.
According to City Councilman Jim Scott, what made the difference to Boeing was the bottom line cost of operating the plant here versus Lake Charles. The best the city could do for a Will Rogers Airport site, he says, was a deal that would have cost Boeing about $5 million a year. Lake Charles, on the other hand, offered to get Boeing into its Chenault Air Park for only $750,000 a year.
The fact that the state of Louisiana had $35 million in industrial revenue, industrial bonds to put into this project had to be a tremendous factor.
Those bonds, guaranteed with taxpayers' money, help cut Boeing's costs in Louisiana. Roger?
More banking news tonight, and as usual, it is not good. Trading of stock in the parent company of the Bank of Oklahoma City was suspended this afternoon by NASDAQ. Bank Oklahoma Corporation reported losses for the second quarter of the year. Those losses drove the book value of its over-the-counter stock from $16.01 a share to $7.78 a share. Bank Oklahoma owns 11 banks, but it's the Oklahoma City Bank that is causing most of the problems. That's the former Fidelity Bank, which the holding company bought in 1984. A hefty share of a problem loan came with a package.
And I think the economy certainly has contributed even more so to that.
Marshall says that even though the bank is out of compliance with federal regulations on cash-to-loan ratio, the bank's problems are solvable. He points out the Bank of Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, can rely on support from 10 sister banks in the company. It appears tonight that Chicago prosecutors will seek to reinstate those charges against former Penn Square Bank officer Bill Patterson. A federal judge in Chicago threw out charges yesterday against Patterson, Jerry Sturgis, an Enid Oil man, and Continental Illinois Bank Vice President John Lytle. The men were accused of conspiring to sell worthless loans from Penn Square to Continental Illinois. Prosecutors in Chicago say the case was dismissed on a technicality. They will take it to a grand jury for another indictment. Patty?
A Northwest Oklahoma City couple is charged tonight with brutalizing their baby daughter. Michael and Deborah Randall were arraigned today for beating 2-month-old Tamika Turner. The child's feet have reportedly been punctured 62 times with a pencil. In addition, doctors say Tamika suffers brain damage and fractured legs.
A 2-month-old can barely even hold its head up. When you're talking about shaking a 2-month-old child violently enough to cause these kind of injuries, you're talking about some very, very violent sort of shaking.
Michael Randall claims the infant does not have brain damage. A judge scheduled the Randalls' preliminary hearing for August 4th. An Oklahoma City girl who was the focus of an all-night search turned up unharmed today. 12-year-old Tammy Nichols disappeared yesterday morning while she was mowing grass at a cemetery with her parents. Police say she ran away to avoid an argument with her folks.
Still ahead on Late Edition, Gary with the weekend weather.
Color pictures from the ocean's floor.
Disturbing news about cocaine and babies.
Reasons why tobacco ads should be banned.
And the spirit of cooperation continues. Stay with us.
Relax with Magic 104. At work, at home, and in your car. Magic 104. All music, all memories.
Now, during Pontiac's Sizzlin' Summer Spectacular, get GMAC financing as low as 5.9 annual percentage rate on new Fieros and Pontiac 6000s. As low as 6.9% on other hot new Pontiacs except Grand Am. Other finance rates are available and will be higher as length of contract increases. So celebrate summer with a hot new Pontiac and low-rate financing during the Sizzlin' Summer Spectacular going on now.
Get one this weekend at Dock of Oklahoma City, Bob Howard Edmond, Joe Coker Midwest City, or Ferguson in Norman.
Watch out. It's coming. You're about to get hit with another big cooling bill.
Afraid of high cooling bills? Dave Lennox has a power saver air conditioner that can cut those bills almost in half.
Attaboy, Dave.
My friend Jim Sparks has been in the home comfort business in Shawnee for 21 years. Call us for prompt, courteous service. We'll treat you right.
Calvin Beller and his son Scott have been working in the Norman area for over 10 years.
For a quality job at a competitive price, give us a call.
Here are two great tasting dishes from Taco Bell. The taco salad and new seafood salad. Each comes in a crunchy bowl you can eat. Now Taco Bell introduces its newest dish, Corningware. It's just $1.79 when you buy either a taco salad or a seafood salad. That's a $6 savings. So hurry in for a bowl you can eat and a Corningware bowl you can keep from Taco Bell. Just make sure you eat the right one.
Oklahoma's lottery petition is being challenged tonight by the editor of the Baptist Messenger newspaper. To get the lottery question on the November ballot, 100,000 signatures had to be gathered. 150,000 signed the petition. But Richard McCartney thinks a lot of the signatures are invalid.
This petition was circulated in large part by people who are paid by the name to get signatures. There's a great deal of temptation there to not ask the important question of, are you a registered voter? is your address, the place where you're registered. You see, the signatures must be of registered, qualified voters.
McCartney also challenged the proposed law on the grounds it's unconstitutional. If the state Supreme Court decides the protest is legitimate, volunteers will have to check each of the 150,000 signatures. The Lottery's OK Committee says McCartney and what it terms the moral majority are trying to drag this out in court until it's too late to get the question on the November